this stunning Tanzanite pear. So pear is becoming one of my new favorite gemstone cuts, shapes. I just love it. I love the edginess of it, and I love that you really get a big stone. And then surrounding that, yellow diamonds, wow, and then white diamonds. 18 karat gold. So now I feel like we've entered the next layer of luxury shopping.
We did, and by no means does this, do not look at this price and let it, what's the best way to say it? The price does not reflect the quality.
Don't fool you, yeah.
We literally have given QVC what I would look at as almost wholesale prices on this. We launched our brand in January, my friends, January. And here we are 6 months later with a TSV and some wonderful special edition pieces. These are natural yellow diamonds, gorgeous colorless diamonds, solid 18 karat gold, and a very limited edition pear cut of the deepest, darkest color of Tanzanite.
So this is almost 2 carats in the middle. I have it 1.85. And again, those are minimums.
Minimums, yeah,
Those
absolutely.
are minimums. And then I love a double halo, but I think that is so just special that you did yellow diamonds and then white diamonds around it, because you don't see that as often.
This is the only place you see it is in the luxury world that we work with. And again, going back to how excited I am to be here, but also I know that the team is watching, that manufactures with us. They have been working so hard, Courtney, and they do such a good job. When you feel the edges on this, you're not going to feel any sharp edges.
It's smooth, yeah.
When I talk about the fact that this is the finest manufacturing, trust me when I say, we do not change our manufacturing for QVC. It's the same manufacturing we do for the biggest designer brands. And that's what I love about this. And not to mention that all the testing, the GIA reports, the GIA lab tests, the place in Rhode Island, the independent institution that goes through and chops up our ring and looks inside and makes sure it's solid and does all these things, it's all done to protect you.
Wow.
And QVC does a great job of it.
And speaking of protection, I look at this double halo as more protection around your investment.
Double the little security fence around your valuable, rich, deep, dark Tanzanite. Absolutely. That's, for when you bump your ring, I hate to say it, but some people do just kind of toss the ring on a dish here or whatever. And I always say separate all your colored stones when you go to store your jewelry.
Okay.
And that's why we're sending you a nice little box. And also we send you a nice little leather pouch. I just think it's really key that when any colored stones, emeralds, rubies, sapphires, garnet, anything you have, Tanzanite, it should be kept separate from your diamond jewelry if you're not taking care of it, because you don't want to start knocking them around,
Yeah, wow. Looking at the Today's Special Value and how gorgeous it is, looking at this ring and how gorgeous it is, I mean, there's something for everyone in this show and something for your particular style, which I love. But we don't really shop for many yellow diamonds. So I'd love to talk about that. Like how do you source with your diamonds within the collection?
So this goes back to that relationship with all the big brands we work with.
Yeah.
So we don't do a lot of big solitaire diamonds, but we do a tremendous amount of the high quality colorless, as well as the yellows and even some of the pink diamonds in our company. So this is going back to, this whole business is about relationships, right?
Okay.
My relationship with the guys that I work with, they're 4 generations. They're a family-owned company that I've known for 20 years, and they brought me in as a full-time employee as their creative director for the whole company.
Yeah.
And then we sat down and talked about a brand of jewelry for QVC. There's another relationship that I had with QVC and my loyalty there. And likewise, we have diamond suppliers. We have direct sources that we can pick these up at great prices and great quality.
So just know natural diamonds, right?
Diamonds,
and what
yes.
about the yellow? Are they treated?
These are natural yellows as well. Everything in here is all been tested by the GIA. And again, that's a requirement, by the way. Anyone that walks in the doors here at QVC, it has to go through all the testing.
Wow, look at this. I love how this sits up on the hand. Even though it's so comfortable to wear, it has that wow factor.
And we like to lift it up a little bit, not just to give it that 3-tiered wow factor, but it also lets the light come in. When you've got this many fine diamonds and the Tanzanite, you really want to leave that back up a little bit, and a little bit of air and light gets in there, and it really sets it off.
This is where I start to imagine how you're nervous to even ask what the price is at one of those fancy
100%.
stores. When you talk about diamonds like this, double halos, large, almost 2 carat centers, this is when it's like I'm afraid, and maybe I should have a couple glasses of champagne.
Yeah, and that
before we
was
talk
part of my
about-
inspiration, though, Courtney. You know, when I kind of took a break from QVC, and I worked at a couple of these luxury brands for a while, and I loved it, and I learned a lot. But I would see the same quality. I'd see people, they don't even ask the price; they just come in and they spend it. But I'm like, wow, I wish I could do the same thing.
Yeah.
For my own, you know, for QVC and
Yeah.
for people that I know, and that's where we did it. We launched it.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful and special. And just know that $28.99.98 is not a reflection of the quality that you're getting. And I realize that's an investment price point. But for the quality that you're getting and the sizes that you're getting, you are getting such a phenomenal value that you can be so proud of and shop around to those highest levels. You know?
100%. And Courtney, I mean, maybe you can help out with this, but the one thing we ran into in our last show, we did a 1-hour show like 4 months ago, was the cart.
Yeah.
A lot of people really were upset. They emailed me, they messaged us about, hey, I had in the cart, it didn't check out in time. I don't know enough about it, but I can just recommend that everybody make sure. I guess it's a midnight thing, but really try to get them
Well,
out of the
just
cart.
to make sure that it's there, because often with brands that are as rare as this is, we can't just replenish them.
No.
You know, like our Today's Special Value, for example, which we're going to show you, is one order of the entire year. Does that mean necessarily Jeff will have